Good evening. It's Tuesday, the 4th of May, 2021. Book for the day, Hearts on the Rise, Connections Through Corona. And I'd like to read to you today a story written by Alex Dower. But before that, I'd like to read to you a little bit about Alex. Alex is an actor, Jurassic World 2, Banged Up Abroad, Royal National Theatre, and also an award-winning director of film, theatre, and teacher, facilitator based in London. He leads projects in prisons, mental health, rehab, orphanages, and villages in UK, Russia, Uganda, among others. So he's written a story and some thoughts on money, banking, and democracy. With another financial crisis looming, some people and governments want to get back to normal as fast as possible, while others are talking about new possibilities. A colleague and I have been co-leading a Zoom workshop on the future of money. She's the expert and I'm the co-facilitator. Starting to prepare, my thoughts turned to my favourite TV programme when I was a kid. Mr Benn. Mr Benn was a simple, humble guy who lived in a house on his own, and one day, on a walk to find an outfit for a fancy dress party, discovers a little costume shop. After this, in each episode, the shop owner invites Mr Benn to try on a costume, and from the changing room, Mr Benn steps into another world, the world of the costume. The first episode is Red Knight. Dressed in a suit of red armour, Mr Benn walks out into an old kingdom. He soon meets a dragon who is alone and crying. The dragon explains that he has been banished. He was the fire lighter for the people who lived in and around the king's castle. However, a man who sold matches came along and wanted to replace the dragon as the firelighter. He couldn't convince people to use his matches, as of course they had a dragon for the job. So he caused a destructive fire and had it blamed on the dragon, who was sent away by the king. Mr Benn offers to speak with the king on the dragon's behalf. To cut a long story short, he successfully does so. Mr Benn is always the humble peacemaking hero of the stories, and the dragon is reinstated. Everyone is pleased as the matchmaker had been charging more and more for the matches. And that's where we leave it for today. Hearts on the Rise, Connections Through Corona can be found on Amazon and on Facebook. So to find out more about thoughts on money, banking and democracy, join me tomorrow. Diane Hands. Good night.